Hello everybody, welcome back to another Predecessor video and another A to Z video. I hope everybody is doing well today. Like I said, we're back in the world of Predecessor and we are moving on to our next hero in the A to Z list, and that is Aurora. I know we played Aurora somewhat recently. She only came out somewhat recently, so she's still a little bit fresh. But she's a relatively new character, and I think she is still very strong. She just recently got a little bit nerfed, but it wasn't anything that was, like, crazy, and she's just still pretty solid all around. So we're gonna go ahead and give Aurora a look today. So to begin with, let's explain her abilities and everything. To start off with, her passive, it's a very, very strong and integral part of her kit. So it has two parts to it. The first part is you can create a replica when you double jump. So I'll show you right now. So I kind of create a statue of myself that has an HP pool. The HP pool scales with like your level and your, I believe, magic power. I think that's what that symbol there is. But basically, the further into the game you are, the tankier your replica will be. But the biggest thing about it is the replica takes tower aggro, and it doesn't say it, but it also does take minion aggro. So whenever you hit an enemy hero, let's say you auto an enemy hero like Steel, if you double jump to place down your statue, it will reset the minion and the tower aggro to the statue. See how the minions are shooting my statue there instead of my minions? So it's really, really nice to kind of trade and then drop aggro by jumping and placing your statue. But her passive also does have a second part. Whenever you damage a hero or a monster 4 times, you summon a Frost Storm. So I'll go ahead and show you here. There you go. There's the Frost Storm. It's basically a continuous AoE around you. As long as you're hitting an enemy, it will refresh. So it can last for as long as you're doing damage to an enemy. And it deals flat damage per second, but also an extra percentage of the target's maximum health as damage. So it's really, really good against like tanks. If you're boxing like an enemy tank in lane, it's really, really good for that because it basically just gives her free extra damage. It's very strong. Moving on, we have her first ability, her Glacial Charge. This is her dash. It starts out as a really long cooldown. It's a 25-second cooldown, so it's very, very long cooldown. And you'll notice that the only two things that get upgraded when you upgrade the ability is the cooldown itself. It goes down in cooldown. And actually, the movement speed increases. So if you take a look at the ability, you dash forward in a line, you leave behind a walkable wall in your path. The wall lasts 5 seconds, and allies gain 20% movement speed while on the wall. So the wall looks a little something like this. You can use it as a wall, as it says, but as the ability also says, you can walk along the top of it. So if you run it along the ground, it'll be sitting flat on the ground, and allies can run across it, and they will get bonus movement speed, scaling up to 40% movement speed while on the wall. So it's decent. It's nothing crazy, but if you are like engaging or disengaging, it can be worthwhile to walk on your Aurora's wall to kind of get in or get out. But recasting the ability will destroy the wall early. So instead of waiting for that 5 seconds, you can recast the ability and drop it. So if you accidentally block off your team or anything like that, you can instantly drop the wall and not have to worry about that. Her second ability is Create a Ring of Frost. Very simple and self-explanatory ability. You create a ring of frost. Any enemy that touches the ring, the outside edge of the ring, takes a little bit of damage and gets rooted in place for 1.25 seconds. Upgrading it upgrades the damage and reduces the cooldown. So it's nice to, helps clear wave, helps root enemies into your third ability, which we will talk about now. Her third ability is Boreal Sweep. You sweep forward to freeze the ground. Once again, a very simple ability. It does an initial burst of damage, so you can see here it does damage to the minions. And then after 1 second, the fan, that cone explodes a second time. It deals more damage. It deals almost twice as much damage when it re-explodes the second time. And it reapplies the slow. So it slows by 35% for 1 second. If they are in the explosion, they get the slow again for another second after that. So you really want to make sure enemies are getting hit by that slow. So again, if you root them in place and then use your fan ability, it kind of helps ensure that the enemy will get rooted in place. Finally, we have her ult, Cryoseism. It's a big AoE ability. I'm actually going to put it on... we're going to put Infinite Haste on here so that we can actually see it a few times. It's a big AoE ability that any enemy it hits, it freezes. So you can see there, it's a decent size. It's nothing crazy. But any enemy it hits, it will slow. So you see that slow. It slows them for 1.5 seconds. And then after 1.5 seconds, it will stun them for 1 second. So you can see on Steel here, the slow. Now he's stunned. Now it breaks. And then after that stun, it deals... damage around the target and also to the target. So the target takes that damage and explodes in an AoE. And then any enemy that is damaged by the explosion, the second part right here. So this explosion right there. Any enemy that's damaged by that also gets slowed for a little bit for 0.5 seconds and will take a little bit of damage. Not as much. But you can see on these minions here, they kind of chain together a little bit. You saw those like extra explosions. So if you group up enemies, it makes it do a little bit more damage. The biggest thing is that it reapplies the slow so that it can be quite annoying to deal with. But that is the entirety of Aurora's kit. So I've got nothing else to say. This is already a long intro as is. Let's go ahead and jump right into a game and we can take a look at Aurora in game. All right, welcome back, everybody. You join us in a very interesting lane. We are laning against a Murdoch off lane, which is going to be very annoying to say the least. So unfortunately, it's going to be quite lame in the beginning stages here. There's not really going to be much that we can do, because you can't really pressure a hunter in the off lane, at least early on. You kind of need to just sit back and wait for your chance. So we're just gonna get as many last hits as he allows us to get, and then we're gonna leave. That's basically what it's gonna be. Like right now, if I walk up, I'm gonna take way more damage than it's worth, and wave is pushing in my favor. Terra is looking for a gank. Yeah. I was gonna say, Terra's looking for a gank, but I'm still level 1. It's really awkward. Now I'm level 2 if she wants to re-gank. And Wave's on my side. And I'm missing right. Does he have a ward there? That was weird. Maybe they like warded their blue or something. Either way, he's missing out on a lot of minions. He just missed both his front minions, so... This is what lane's gonna be. We're gonna sit here. He's gonna auto me every time he gets his passive. Right, the auto with the extra range on Murdoch passive. Anytime he gets that, he's gonna be looking to auto me. So he missed. That's good. We'll be doing exactly what we're doing right now. No point in taking extra damage. Try and hold this outside of my tower, though, if he'll allow me. Help the archers, at least. Also, it looks like our Terra isn't here anymore, so... no early ganks, which is fine. We'll play it slow. Make sure we, again, just prioritize getting your last hits if you can. Right now, he's just kind of running at me, so... Wave will go into my tower. That's fine. We kind of need to wait until we have at least like an item online, or again, if he messes up, we can punish him. But he's pretty much free to do anything he wants right now, because he is a ranged character and I'm a melee character. So biggest thing about this matchup is being patient. It's boring, it's lame, it's unfun, it's everything you hate about Predecessor. But you just gotta be a little patient. You gotta wait for a gank, you gotta wait for the Murdoch to get a little too comfortable. And that's when you can start to punish. Also, looking at their team comp, we are just going to be stacking physical damage this game, or physical armor this game. We're not really going to be worrying about magic armor because there's no need. They have triple carry and a Grux. So we cancel that. I've got a massive wave here. I can't gank with that Terra. Gotta retreat. I missed my cannon because I'm trying to ping retreat to her. What is she doing? That's a level 5 Murdoch. Just gonna go ahead and wall that off. Yeah, I mean, that's an awful gank from my Terra. I understand the idea, but I have like 2 full minion waves pushed under my tower, and I was like a full level behind the Murdoch at that point, so. I see what she wants to do, but we definitely were not stepping up there, especially because their Grux was there. Wave's already pushing in the Murdoch's favor, so I'm just going to hard shove this. It's not going to fully crash, but it's fine. I missed my cannon. Rip.
I'll be back.
Because if we don't hard shove that, then it gets really, really awkward, because he can... It doesn't look like he's going to... Well, he might hold it. Let's see. Yeah, if we don't hard shove that, then it gets, like, kind of awkwardly frozen on his side of the map. We definitely do not want that. So, unfortunately, he is holding it. So, it's going to be a little awkward. But yeah, like I said, build-wise, we're just going to be stacking as much physical defense as we really can. Normally, I would go Magnify first. I would go Magnify Elefrost or, like, Magnify Fist of Razul. But I'm just going to skip right past... I'm going to skip right past Magnify, and I'm just going to go straight into Elefrost here, because Elefrost is a really nice power spike, and it also gives us physical defense against the Murdoch. So once we get Elefrost, we can really kind of start pressuring this guy. I think we can honestly just start, like, ripping ult on cooldown and, like, burning flash and stuff. Because if we hit him with ult, it really forces him to respect us, because he doesn't have, like, a dash or anything to get away. But, this is our life right now. Like, I don't want to hit this guy just yet, because we have a big minion wave here. I'll hit him with that ability, like, if he steps into it. Because if you didn't know, in Predecessor, if you hit an enemy hero with an AoE ability, any ability that can hit multiple things, if you hit an enemy hero with that ability, it will not pull minion aggro. You only pull minion aggro if you hit something with a single target ability or an auto. So as long as we don't auto him, we'll be fine. We won't take a bajillion damage from minions. So we're farming up. Looks like he's gonna let me hold this, so I'm definitely gonna look to hold this outside of tower. I'll take a little bit of damage for it, but it's fine. Nice. He actually drew minions out of tower, so that was nice of him. He is playing this correctly. He's not being overly aggressive. Just gonna clear wave as hard as I can so that I get the last hits when they're under tower. I can't pressure him for green buff, unfortunately. Nice, we were able to get all those. But at least we'll be able to back for our Magnify. Looks like he's going probably Lightning Hawk, I would imagine. Maybe Stormbreaker, but I think Lightning Hawk's probably the more obvious choice for him. The better choice on Murdoch, that is. Very slow game, though. It's 0-0. Very, very patient game. Which is interesting. Usually... Oh, there is a Fangtooth fight going on. They did get Fangtooth, but my team is there, which is nice. Murdoch's snipe is off the mark, so he doesn't get that kill. That's the annoying thing about Murdoch off lane, is that he can influence the map without rotating out, and it makes it really hard for you to be as valuable as a Murdoch offlane, at least like in the early to mid game. Obviously late game, if you can get late game, a full tank coming out of the offlane is going to be more valuable than a carry, or at least it should be if your team is playing it correctly. It's just tricky getting to that early to mid game because they have so much lane pressure. It's so easy for like a Murdoch or a Gadget or a Moragash or something like that, like something with really annoying poke and pressure. It's really easy for them to get ahead of you in lane and just really like shove you like out and be super annoying. So I'm actually gonna dash on this guy here once waves crash. He does have full Lightning Hawk, which is unfortunate. But I'm gonna fight him in this wave. I'm gonna dash on him and ult him in wave. If he steps up a little bit further. Doesn't look like he is. Unfortunate, my Terra missed her root. I don't think it's up, is it? No, it's not. Unfortunate. If my Terra hits that root, then we at least burn his flash. But it is what it is. Like I said, this guy is playing it correctly. He's being annoying. He's autoing me to pull minions closer to him. So we're doing what we can. We're actually ahead of him on CS, I'm pretty sure. I think we're even ahead of him on XP. We are, because I'm about to hit level 9. He just got the wave just crashed and he didn't hit level 9, so we're chilling. I'm pretty sure I've done like maybe 100 damage this whole game. See, now he's getting a little aggressive. So now I'm gonna play aggro on him. Because he doesn't win this fight. I don't even need my gadget there for that. It was a good gank by the gadget, but right there, that's all you need. I'm gonna try and stun for my gadget to get out. I mean, I can't do anything except that. That was a really weird pull. Nice. All right, our gadget gets out. That's flash for flash. Our gadget lives. I want these last hits. I'm not letting my gadget get them. Nice. I do want to shove this wave. If the Grux re-ganks, I can just dash away. It's not that big of a deal. He doesn't have his flash, so he can't ever kill me. But I want to shove this wave and maybe get green buff, but probably just back. I want to make sure this crashes. That's unfortunate. I think he sniped that. Yeah, he did. Well, Murdoch got a free kill. But yeah, right there, like I said, even if the gadget didn't rotate, that was a good fight for us to take. As soon as he steps into melee range voluntarily, he loses that trade. Like, he really can never win that trade with me if I have all of my abilities. Like, even right now, he wants to take this fight. He doesn't fully win this fight. I can just be annoying around this corner. I did get a little bit stuck there, which was awkward. Wonder if he wants to... No, he doesn't have his flash. I was gonna say, I could flash root him under tower if he took another step forward. Yeah, the only reason that was close is because I got, like, stuck on that wall and I had to walk back forward, so it was a little awkward. But as you can see, like, he was full HP, full mana, and I was, what? Maybe a little under half HP, probably a little less, and it was still a fairly even trade. I don't need to flash here. Nice root for my gadget. Good job. I mean, he's just going to be annoying and just pressure tower, but not that big of a deal. Oh, that's tough. I flashed past him. I'm sorry, gadget. I'm coming. I got my gadget killed, unfortunately. He's probably out. He missed his... Okay, he has... What's that called? I forget what that relic's called. Yeah, that thing. He is kiting me, but there we go. We hit the root. He should be dead. Nice. Okay, that was a little awkward, but I'll kind of explain my reasoning there. Again, I do feel bad. I kind of got my gadget killed. But I knew that he has... I can't remember the name of that relic right now. Whatever the one where when you get the autos, you get your... Okay. That man is on something else. He's mad. That man is really mad. But Twin Blast has... Typhoon! Typhoon. Twin Blast has Typhoon, which means he has the extra mobility, so he has his dash and his Typhoon proc. So I need to be really careful in committing to using my abilities, because if I commit too early, he just dashes away and he lives. So I need to kind of bait out his Typhoon and be really aggressive, which is kind of why I was like aimlessly chasing after him and not using ability. I was just like running at him and staring at him. And so I was able to bait out the Typhoon to then get the kill on him, because he doesn't ever get away once he uses his Typhoon. He never lives. Nice, caught him with the root there. Gonna go ahead and pop ult. His flash is coming back up. That's his Purify. I can probably still kill him. Oh, what a good knockback. If my root catches him there, he dies. His knockback came up like just in time. That's fine. This is fine. I don't really mind this. These guys can't ever kill me. I know I don't have tower, but I'm gonna chill up here for a little bit. Ah, unfortunate. My Terra's there. Nice. My Terra cleans up the Murdoch. No, she loses this fight to the Twin Blast. She needs to back up. Close. She dies for this, though. Yeah, she doesn't have flash either. She kind of trolled there. I'm trying to think what... Again, those guys shouldn't really have ever killed me. I think maybe I committed to going up the ledge too early, if that makes sense. I think I should have dropped down and forced the Murdoch to choose, right? If I drop down, I can 1v1 the Twin Blast. If I jump up, I 1v1 the Murdoch. But if I jump up, the Twin Blast just follows me. Whereas if I stay on the low ground, it forces the Murdoch to come help his Twin Blast. And then once he helps his Twin Blast, I can just jump up the ledge and just, like, leave through jungle. Because then they can't follow me. So I think that was the play. Kind of weird that their Twin Blast just randomly ganked me, but it is what it is. This guy's really pulling this. He does get it, unfortunately. I'll just run at you. I don't really care. I'm at the point now where I can just run at this guy. Like, I'll take tower shots. I don't really care. Alright, he's probably dead here. Oh, that's his flash. Okay. Fairly even trade. Tough. I think I just killed myself. I did. Ah, yeah, that was tough. He has a lot of lifesteal. Wow, I never really thought that like Liberator gave that much lifesteal, but he was much healthier than I thought he would be when I dashed on him. And then I got like freaked out when I saw that he was like close to half HP rather than the 1 HP he was. Oh, I think what happened, yeah. He leveled up. He hit level 12, which in Predecessor, when you level up, it increases your max HP, but it increases your max HP while also increasing your current HP by the same amount, if that makes sense. In other games, when you level up, it increases your max HP, but doesn't, like, fill it, if that makes sense. Whereas in Predecessor, it actually fills your HP when you level up, so you technically heal from leveling up, which is what happened there. So he got lifesteal off the wave and leveled up, pushing him over the edge and made it a really bad fight. So that was rough. That was my fault. Should not have died to him. I do want to rotate out to Fangtooth here. I'm on my way. It is Fang 3, and we want to make sure they don't get it. Yeah, their Murdoch is over there. If the boys can delay, I'm on my way. I mean, they're pretty low. I have flash ults. Alright. Unfortunate. Get these guys on the way out. Nice. Should be able to kill Grux. Good job. I still have flash. Might be able to catch up to the Sparrow.
You're in my way.
Looks like she's out. Alright, I mean, not terrible fight. They did get Fang like instantly. They have a really strong comp for burning objectives, right? They have triple Hunter and Grux. Makes it really hard for us to keep up on like objective pressure. But I mean, I rotated and got 2 kills, so it was still worthwhile. Yeah, this guy has full demo. It's tough for me to fight him. Tough for me to fight him. He rushed Demolisher, and we're going like full tank HP, so. I think that it's best to build Aurora pretty much full tank. Again, usually I do go Magnify first. So Magnify isn't really, you know, a tank item. It's more of a damaging item, but this guy doesn't have his flash. He has his cleanse. Yeah, there's his cleanse. I'm gonna try and body block for my Terra here. Tank tower. Nice job, Terra. Okay, I mean, they traded in mid, not the worst. But yeah, right there, I know he doesn't have flash because he flashed the last time I engaged on him. So I'm just flashing there. He's gonna cleanse my root, but he didn't cleanse the root in time. I was able to get in front of him, which is all it took, right? I root him for just a little bit, get in front of him, body block him so that my Terra catches up, and then we can kill him pretty easily, so. I am here if the team wants to fight, but I do have a lot of gold, so I'd rather just leave.
I'll be right back.
Be right back. Probably gonna go Frost Guard into Tainted Guard.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, we're gonna go Tainted Guard next. And then maybe we throw in a damage item. I'm trying to, probably not. I think I'm just gonna go Giant's Ring because they have so many auto attackers. Giant's Ring is just really solid. So we're just gonna go like super anti-Hunter because again, they have triple Hunter and Grux, so. Just gonna stack whatever physical reduction we can, as well as auto attack reduction. But yeah, it's a pretty boring game because of our laning situation, but I think we made the most of it. Okay. That guy just scared me into taking a screenshot. That was interesting. I was like looking at my scoreboard and just pressed the wrong button. I don't know why he's ganking me ever. Again, I'm full tank with triple physical defense. So, I don't know why that guy's here. He's just kind of wasting his time. Did freak me out enough to press the wrong button on my controller. Murdoch's rotating. Enemy missing right. If Steel goes back in, we can kill. I mean, Steel might die anyway. Try and get the Grux here. Nice, we were able to. Oh, she missed the root. I might be able to catch. No. Good trap from the Murdoch. Somehow their Sparrow got a double kill? How did their Sparrow get a double kill? That's crazy. I mean, I'm still good to go. No, I'm not. I missed everything. I really thought I got the Sparrow in that route. Just go ahead and wall these guys, or not wall them off, but root them off. I should be out. We're chilling. I don't know why this Twin Blast is chasing so hard. I'm kind of baiting him into my Terra. He's 1 HP. Like, that guy should die. Just make sure that I don't die while peeking the corner. This is so awkward. Kill him! Jesus, boys. Okay. Like, how did that Twin Blast live for so long? No, the fact that Twin Blast lived while sitting 1 HP between my Terra and my gadget is wild. Wild. What were they doing? Just standing there watching him? That man should have been dead minutes before the Grux ever showed up. That's unfortunate. That should have been a really good fight for us, and my team just didn't clean up the Twin Blast. Really sucks. We need to be at Fangtooth. Their jungler's not there, but they're going to be setting up for it. We got to group and get ready for it. Hopefully my Terra just grabs right wave.
Hold it together.
Whatever. I'll go shove right wave. They need to make sure Fang doesn't get pulled here. Alright, I'm coming. Whoopsies. Straight into the wall. I'm on my way, boys. Once I get Tainted Bastion online, I'm gonna be really like if I have Tainted Bastion and pop my Razorback, I'm gonna be really, really tanky. Is that guy building Cringe Blast? He is. He's building Cringe Blast and his grenades did like no damage to me. I heard their Grux. I can't clear that ward, unfortunately. I mean, I'm posturing up so that my team can walk in. My Terra should just be able to run at this guy. Guess not. She's just getting melted by that guy. Really? His dash is enough distance to get him out of that. Okay, I guess I'm trolling. This Murdoch's just split pushing. Okay, Murdoch's just gonna solo end the game. I mean, I can 1v1 this guy. I can't 1v7. Yeah. Unfortunate, their Murdoch is just AFK pushing, and he's actually gonna end the game. Like, oh my god. That is so lame, dude. Wow. Imagine queuing Murdoch off lane and never leaving lane and just AFK pushing to end game. That's honestly really sad. That's really sad. If you wanted, nah, I was gonna say even if you're doing that in ranked, you're sad. But like, it's casuals, dude. How's that fun? I don't know. I guess it's fun to win the game. I guess maybe. Whatever. Unfortunate. But that is Aurora. It was an okay look at Aurora. We'll see. I definitely want to get a better look at her at some point. But it was a good showing of how to lane against a carry. It's boring. Don't get me wrong. It's boring, but it's what you need to do, and it's gonna happen a lot, right? Unfortunately, the Murdoch just never left lane and ended up split pushing while we were fighting for Primal Fangtooth. So that is super unfun. But yeah, that's Aurora offlane. So with that being said, thank you so much for checking out the video. Hope you're enjoying the 80s A to Z series. I'm enjoying making it. But with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night, wherever it is you are, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Tell me what you're thinking. Is it me? Is it something sort of old and sort of sweet? And